I need help, boss.
Stands up and says it louder. He goes, I have a really big penis.
We're the NSAA. We're never serious about anything except grip ball.
I have drifted an aircraft carrier.
What?
To an extent, but you'd be out there alone as fuck. There's no.
Just bumping into people by osmosis of dopeness, you know?
3, 2, 1. We're going.
Welcome everybody to Happy Hoodlums. This is a special podcast for me because I got Joseph Hines, who's not only like my best friend, but my brother, man. He's been in my life for almost 15, 16 years now. We met when
years old, really count and shit.
Yeah, you know, and we just been through a lot of shit together. So I'm really happy. You know, he was the one that taught me how to like rap and stuff. And so for me to be able to like have my brother on here and just talk a little bit of bullshit is just peaches and cream to me. And for everybody out there that ain't been following this shit religiously, I'm just playing. But no, for real, if you haven't been following my stuff, you're not holding it down like you should. Joseph has been holding it down like a real OG, giving me feedback, right. letting me know when we fuck up and when we do good stuff.
That's right.
So thank you, off tops, to Joseph.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yeah. So we met when we were like probably like 10 or 11 years old, in school, in middle school. And I actually met Joseph's brother before I met Joseph because he stuck up for me in the gym. Some older kid tried to punk me, and then I almost had to fight this older kid. And Joseph's older brother was like, hold up, what? So he pulls up, and Joseph and his older brother don't look the same, right? So we go out to the football field like once like school actually starts, because this is kind of like an introduction day, right? And once we're out on like the football field, we were out playing, and me and Joseph ran into each other. He had a cast at the time, right? Now, Joseph's whole family is like the most athletic people you've like ever met and super competitive.
We try.
Yeah, me and Joseph got into a little semi-scuffle. Like, I was running, and he throws a bomb downfield as he's rolling out, and I was like, fuck, man. And I was all in a conundrum anyways, because I'm like, what do we do? Like, we're supposed to tackle people. He's out here with a cast on, like a full one. I'm talking up here, you know?
Yeah, that's the full elbow and shit. I threw the ball like this.
Yeah, it looked crazy. So he was rolling out, and I'm like chasing him, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. But he runs up to me when he throws it. He follows the ball, bro. Grabs me, smacks me over my face, wow, with his fucking cast. See, I'm always getting hit in my stories. This is like a running thing. But I had like a grin on my face, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, this motherfucker, what do I do? And he just keeps running. He just takes off. So I'm like, oh shit. So I take off after him.
The play was still going. The play didn't end.
Yeah, the play still goes. So I'm running after Joseph, who's running after someone else. And I see Joseph in the end zone, right? And he steals on this one cat who's really big. And, you know, we're not going to mention any names to protect the innocent, right? So homie's really big. Joseph comes running down, hits him. And the dude looks at him, and he's like, what? And so dude's talk back, right? And I'm like, fuck no, that's my kill. If anyone, so I come running downfield and just, wow, just blast this dude, right? He gets blasted out of his socks. Joseph looks at me, and I look at him, and it was almost like this weird thing, you know? Because, like, now I'm protecting the dude that fucked me up. I was like, ain't nobody fucking you up but me, but I guess I got my aggression out.
I remember I was trying to run through you. I don't even remember hitting you in the head. But
bro, that's how it happened. I know because I had a fucking grid on my forehead. But so that's where our humble beginnings, you know, all started from. But there's so much that makes up who, you know, Joseph is, and I gotta tip my hat to you because in the show I'm always expressing that I became fascinated with what makes a good man, you know, because we all feel lost at times, and I feel like there are very few people that are blessed enough to have like a comprehensive male role model, and it's so cool that some of my peers I see as that, you know? And Joseph's just one of the most like fatherly people I've ever met. You know, like Joseph's always with the kids. If you know Joseph, like he's like a kid wrangler. You know what I mean? He speaks their language and shit.
That's
And
right.
you know what I mean? They all love him some JoJo. So it's really cool to see someone like his whole family is so tight. Like they don't have friends like that, even though they do. They're all
It's because
super
there's so
outgoing
many of us.
people.
It's hard to have friends when your friends are your cousins. When there's, like I said, there's hundreds of us.
Yeah. And so it's like I feel really blessed that I've got to become a part of that. So sharing um, what makes you who you are and what you want to share with the world, which one day will be me and you rapping, right? So we'll just put it on the table because we haven't really had a good setup. Like me and Joseph have gone from like evicted, sleeping on the floor, all kind of shit, bro. Like super deep. So uh, our
But we're
booths have
also
always
always
been like half-assed.
we're also always scheming something too. We're always busy doing some shit. Like, you're with your film stuff between this, between that. Me doing my real estate stuff, me working, 5 days out of the week, and then working my little t-ball shit during the weekends or with my little cousins. We always are busy, but we gonna fit it in the schedule.
Yeah, because music is therapy,
Mm-hmm.
and that's something that I never knew um, on the level that I do now because freestyling is such a like you are the instrument, and I totally understand. It's like when you see someone get lost in a guitar solo and it's like, like crazy shit that they be doing. But it's like I get it because you and the guitar are like feeling that same energy and it's just like coming through you and you're manipulating it, but it's like it's you, but it's not you. You're like telling yourself a story because it's just
Well,
happening.
that's why I simplify it to that rock, where you find your piece in that little rock, that little two-step. You literally, I don't know, it's just a rock to me. And once you find that, you're grooving.
Yeah. And so I'm gonna let Joseph tell a little bit. You can take the beginning of us learning how to rap and tell that story because I want to hear how you say it because I know how I've told it many times over the years.
Well, just me getting you into rapping or me starting? Because
I guess both.
because it kind of just took off with me, just like I ad-libbed one of the homie songs, and just hearing my little ad-libs in the background, I was like, can we let me turn me up, actually. Let me hear me, actually. Can you turn you down? And then once that actually just took off from there, I was like, actually, I think I'm good at this shit. Then you were always around. I had to get you into it. You were always with me, so I literally was just like me just doing it all the time with you, and then you're like, all right, I got this. And
Bro, yeah.
it
The
turned into like,
audacity to hop on someone's song and be like, "Yo, can you turn yourself down a little?"
bro, I was like, hold on, just turn that part down a little bit. I'm only ad-libbing a little bit, okay? I'm not taking it over yet.
Yeah, that might be the most fucking rapper shit I've ever heard. Joseph just in the back going, "Yeah, yeah, woo!"
Hold on.
Like,
Like I said like 5 words too. It was like, hold on, let me play that back.
hell yeah. So like, tell me about music too and like what it means to your life, real quick.
I don't know. It's literally like therapy to me. Like I listen to it wherever I'm going. I listen to it when I'm in a bad mood, good mood, whatever mood I'm in. It just, I don't know. It literally is just part of my life. I couldn't imagine without it. It's just something like it's me. I go to work to, something I'm at work to. Literally, I have a headphone in my ear all the time. You
Yeah.
know, you know how it goes.
I feel like I know so many different people that it's like I have different people for different things, and like we have our thing together. And like one of the things that's like our thing is you'll pull up on me and be like, "Hey, bro, have you heard such and such's album?" And you
Yep,
know damn well I haven't heard it, bro. So
yep.
you're just
I
like, "Bro,
know.
I got some shit to show you. Hold on, come on." You
I'll
know what
play
I
you
mean?
like the whole damn album right there.
Yeah. And so like Joseph's been one of the people that I've gotten like music stuff from our whole like coming up, you know?
Only one of the few people I know that like a whole bunch of shit too. It's not just, it doesn't need to be just rap. I can show you what like to like just hip hop shit too, more like I can't even think of an example. You know, just off the tops, like some guy just heard of them, like, oh, check this shit out. You ain't seen this yet.
Yeah, well, it's like I'm kind of different because I feel like I was always against the grain with stuff. Like Zach, you ever feel like that? Like, for instance, when I was little, right? Everyone was in. I feel like I missed R&B completely. Even to this day, like classic shits was coming on. You know, like some Mariah will drop, and it just don't trigger in my head all the lyrics like it does to everybody else. Like I might know the song, but it's not the same. You know, where like for me, like if you play some old, you can go to deep hippie cuts like John Denver shit. You know what I mean? And I'll like I know that song. I know all the lyrics to it. And like, or when we were in middle school, it's like everyone was listening to like, yup, in my white tee and stuff like that, right? Or walk it out and shit like that. Bro, I wasn't listening to that, you know, like at all because I was discovering like Tupac and shit, really, and going deep into like old school stuff. So I feel like where the grain was going this way, I was always going this way.
Well, I had to get on the Tupac and even just more rap shit on my own. Like my mom had us from the get go listen to R&B, and dancing and that's where I get it from. Like in the mornings, like get ready for school. She had us. All right, Joseph. She wake me up. She said, Joseph, go play music on the computer. Get everyone up out of bed. Literally, that's how we started our day, just playing some R&B cuts, or literally she's like Keisha Cole, like all the way down to Mariah Carey stuff, like just stuff that you just playing throughout the house, and that's not even something I'll be listening to, all the time, but you gotta have a little bit of R&B in your life. You gotta.
Oh yeah, like it's soul food in your diet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. Then she had that John Legend just coming in, just smooth mornings and shit. Just,
Yeah, but I feel like it's an interesting thing because some people never find their passion, and I feel like some people are super perfectionists about their passion, so they can't start it until like they're actually in a spot when you feel like somewhat comfortable. And it's weird because what you're talking about is about to be like the most uncomfortable shit ever, when you truly get into that realm of like where it's therapeutic. But you gotta be like in your groove to get there, you know?
Yeah.
And I think in terms of like me and you, like our groove has always been just like out back chilling, on the back
In the
deck,
garage, yeah, just
in the
chilling.
garage somewhere, just spitting. Like, and they'd be like, "Oh, they're fucking Cheech and Chong out there spitting raps and stuff." You know what I mean? We'd just be looking up.
Who's
And that
coming
was
in?
like our element, and it's so interesting because like it was recreational, but it was therapeutic. You
Oh
know,
yeah. Oh
but
yeah, it's always been like that. That's what I'm saying. Where you get it, you literally, I don't know, just get shit off my chest. Just express how my day is, express whatever I'm going through. What it's
there's
you
a
know.
there's a level of perfectionism though that's
Oh,
like sought after, and I think like to bring it to like Zack and I, right? Zack shit is fitness. Like even him just chilling in his chair right now, you could tell this boy's back is still pinched up from like benching. I guarantee it right now. And it's like his thing has always been just making sure he's on that consistent elevation and grind. And I think it's interesting how things translate when it comes to art and progress,
okay. Yeah.
because and I think it's really cool because culturally you can look at like fitness and how once everybody starts getting money, they start getting more fit, right? They start getting in better shape because there's a level of constant progress and perfectionism in there. And although music might be a realm of expression where there isn't anything that's truly perfect. You know what I mean? Like if you heard a perfect guitar solo, it would sound weird. Like it's the inconsistencies in there that make it perfect, but it's that striving
That
where it's
makes
like,
it makes it real with that. Yeah.
yeah, inside of yourself, there's always something where you might be like, I could tweak that just a little bit. You know, just a little bit. It doesn't have to be much. It could be inflection. It could be whatever. But the same thing is like transferable to life when you start looking at the culture of progress and how it pertains to like fitness and shit. And I think it's really cool looking at the different people I have in my life that really represent this cohesive whole to me. And that's like stuff I've been really looking into like what I get from each of y'all.
Oh yeah. It's that I don't know. Everyone should have that habit though. Like I don't know if you ain't find your own habit or find that like that the way to get out of your own head for a minute, you're gonna be on a bad path. Like I don't know. That's how I kind of feel. Is that if you can help yourself find that whatever it is, like you like in benching or working out. A lot of people do that where it's just find that habit or whatever that's something that's good for you to keep yourself out of your head actually.
And real quick, I have a question for the both of you guys. Like, what do you think your superpower is? Because I feel my superpower is like people. For whatever reason, God made me so I can fuck with people.
Ooh, superpower, bro. That's a tough one. I literally just asked my little cousin this. I was like, hey, what's your superpower on this last weekend? She goes, if I had any superpower, it'd be to get everyone to like and love me. I was like, what? That's a dope ass power. I want that one. Let me get that.
She got
everyone I meet to like and love me. Shit. All right, we cool.
Yeah, we call that hate away. You come hating, she just hits you with just nothing but smiles and cool shit.
I was like, all right, that's a cool ass power.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That's a tough question.
It's super chill. Because I feel like some of the things that you guys bring to the table is like you're both super like stoic. Like you know how to like swallow a grenade, basically. Where I might be too emotional and fly off the hinges on some dumb shit.
You are a grenade, bro. No, I feel it. I don't know. I feel like that's why we mesh so good.
Yeah, that's true. Everything's got to be a balance. You know
what I mean? You gotta have that yin and yang, bro. You gotta.
Exactly. Zach, I'm waiting though. What's up? I see you deep in thought about your superpower over there.
Well, no. So like, I think mine it's similar to yours, but in a different way. So like the way that you understand people and you can communicate to people, I understand people. I just can't communicate to them. It's like I'm not very talkative, but I can understand people. So like they'll just like I can understand emotions. So I guess empathy is the superpower, I guess. But that's kind of what it is.
Yeah, see, your superpower might be super chill.
Yeah, well, that's that is tight.
Yeah, bro. Like if you've ever needed someone like to just sit and listen. I've mentioned that a couple times on the podcast. Like there's certain friends that like you might be so out of sorts that it's like you just pick them up and it's like you just need them to sit and just be with you. But like you don't really almost even need them there. You're having your own little like freak out moment. And it's like it's going to be what it's going to be. You guys both have that like demeanor, but Zack is like really with that shit, bro. Of like he'll just like listen to you. Yeah, and then he'll hit you with like one sentence that just like simplified everything. I'd be like, damn, I'm emotional, son.
Well, then it's obviously he's not gonna beat you over the head with a hammer like that. You already know what the fuck you did wrong. So there's a lot of times motherfuckers just want to just to get it out and be like, okay, I know, I did this.
Well, it's like how women sometimes be talking in circles on your ass, bro. I feel like sometimes I be doing that shit, bro. I be like when I'm really like animated and mad about some shit, bro, it's like a repeat record. I'm going like all around the neighborhood, and then you guys just like hit it with like.
You straighten out the line. There's a start, and then there you go.
Buddy. Yeah. Rather than just going around chasing your tail, like.
Yeah.
I might get caught in the middle, fuck around, and forget what I'm mad about. I'm just out here in the weeds now.
As long as we got an ending, bro. I keep telling you, as long as you got an ending, where's the end goal?
Yeah,
I need a touchdown, bro. An end zone.
and I think everybody does in life. So like, you know, I know you've been working because Joseph got me into this whole like uh he was the first one to plant the seed with the real estate schooling thing. You know, he was like, bro, we need to get into real estate because Joe's mom does real estate stuff too.
Yeah.
She has the
Or
mortgage side, like the financing side.
yeah, yeah. And so Joseph like planted that seed, and I was like, oh shit, you know. And now I'm working on my thing. So it's interesting that you say like having an end goal and like checkpoints, because I never realized how relevant that is to life. Like when, especially when people say, "Oh, the years just like fly by," you know, it's because you don't have anything on that calendar. One of the things that bugged me out, like when I stopped smoking weed, I'm like, what the fuck do people do all day that we're just like why aren't you successful, you know? Like why don't you have something that's yours that you've contributed? I don't care what the fuck that may be, whether you're making clay pottery or writing poetry or doing your girlfriend's nails or you know whatever it may be that's your thing. Like having checkpoints and things that you can do uh along the way that really add value and can kind of contextualize things for yourself is important.
Oh, yeah,
Sorry,
just setting
I'm
goals in general. You know, you gotta have a goal that you're heading towards. You gotta, like I
yeah.
said, that's one thing. Like you're gonna be on a bad path if you don't. It's one of those, another one of those things. You gotta just, you ain't moving towards goals, then what the hell you doing?
Hmm. Yeah, you definitely don't want to be in the way. I can say that much for sure.
No, no, no.
Hmm. But so when it comes to like things that affect your day to day that you think you've uh either taken for granted or are still working on mastering? What are a couple that like come to mind for you? I know I still want to master cooking better.
Nah, it's just my time managing. I feel like once I don't know. Sometimes in my at the end of the day, I'm like, where the hell did time go?
Yeah.
I feel like I've missed this. I've missed this. Sometimes I feel like because you know me, I don't know. I have to have like a like schedule my day out almost. So it's like sometimes I feel like I didn't do as well. So then I'm like, okay, tomorrow, you know, to start a new day tomorrow, let me just hop in and let me do it better tomorrow. So I don't know. That's kind of how I would look at it.
Yeah. What about you, Zach?
Um, I mean, honestly, kind of the same thing. Real talk. Like, like that's kind of like okay. There's this quote that my personal trainer put on his Instagram one time. He said,
Hmm.
"You're very talented, but you're just inconsistent, and that's your only problem." And I was like, dude, damn, that's really that. I mean, that kind of makes me feel like it hit me. So I was like, whoa, I just need to be more consistent with not just time management, but the things that I'm doing at all times.
I was listening to a Drink Champs podcast yesterday, and David Banner said something to the effect of, God, give me that quote one more again.
Oh, what I said?
Yeah.
It said, "You're very talented, but you're inconsistent. That's your only problem."
He said, talent is nothing more than a head start. And it tripped me out because, you know, he was talking about, he was like, I believe that I'm a god. You know what I mean? He was
Mm,
like, because I can, through music, you know, I've learned that I can literally think of something and then make it. Whatever it is in my head, I can bring it out and manifest it in real life, you know?
yeah,
And I think it's so interesting that uh, we we speak to each other so much differently than we speak to ourselves, you
true.
know? But every bit of it is contextualizing our journey, you know? And when it comes to making that progress, how you talk to yourself on the most like base, mundane, normal level is going to determine like really the base level of your life. You know what I mean? Because your brain is like the radio for your thought, you know?
Yeah,
And I just I think that it's really easy to get lost in life, you know, and especially the more delicate and beautiful some of these people are that I've come across, you know, and we see it in like, and I don't always want to use like people like Kurt Cobain as an example or like Amy Winehouse, but they just might be, you know, um, and I think that it's not going to be until we begin to respect that rehearsing this thing that was like painful to you is only progressive for so long, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's one thing that we miss on our journey, especially when it comes to fitness. You know, you can try to just be all gas and then no recovery, you know, and you
Yeah.
just want to make these strides so quickly and get there, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That you lose the beauty of being there, you know, and going through the motions of it and being invested in the just experience that you're having, I guess, right? And it doesn't have to be the same experience over and over and over again, although you're doing a similar thing, right? And with art, we take people that sing these sad songs or whatever it is that might be a release at first, and we don't give them an outlet to change that narrative about that thing. And it all comes from within, right? But like that's a very real moment for someone that might not have the same respect because it's seen as just such beautiful artwork and it's admired so much. You know what I mean? And I think we forget that we're always admiring people in life. You know what I mean? And um, we forget to tell them because we just take for granted that they're just this beautiful art, almost like we can play that song whenever we want because it's on YouTube. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like that song, the Goo Goo Dolls, that Iris song. Y'all
No
ever
idea
hear
what you're
that
talking
shit?
about, bro.
I don't think I heard that.
Yeah, no idea what you're
Oh,
talking about.
I guarantee you heard it.
The Goo
It's
Goo
the
song,
song where
bro.
he's like, and I don't want the world to see me.
Oh, okay.
'Cause I
Oh yeah.
don't want them to think. That song,
Why?
bruh, that's like the perfect example of that shit.
I don't know, almost like it's hard for me to think like that too because it's so much even when we just rapping and chopping it up in the backyard or whatever, it's such a vent. It's such I don't know, it's so easy for me to vent when I'm doing it. It's such a relief for me. So like it's hard for me to even see him thinking like, you know, I don't know. Like
Someone being sad about it.
yeah, like it's hard for me to look at it like that because no one's discrediting you by playing it. I almost like I want to like when I get down on a song, like I almost want to hear that song. You know, when I'm feeling sad, I almost want to listen to that sad song. You like the opposite. You want to listen to like some up shit all the time when you sad.
I'll be trying to, or else I'll start listening to like some Lil Boosie, and then y'all see me on the news for kidnapping somebody.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
No, bro.
Oh, we're not supposed to. I'm just kidding, y'all. I'm just kidding. Don't worry, I
bro.
sell guns for a living. I'm just playing.
Oh, fuck. That makes it worse.
Oh, that's hilarious. Fuck what you heard, man. You gotta laugh at life, bro. Life is too short.
You ain't wrong when you're
But
right, dog.
yeah, man. And I just think, you know, like there's something to just I was telling Joseph before he came on the podcast. He was like, man, what do I talk about? I was like, bro, we can just shoot the shit. You know what I mean? Like
That's what it
straight
is,
up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
The more loosey goosey you get and you're just able to be yourself, like I think that's something that is the beauty of rap. And in essence, it's like talking your shit to the fullest like potential. It's a
Yeah.
whole different form of poetic expression, you know?
For sure.
And
But
there's
I like
many
to tunnel it on something, bro. I told you I like to tunnel it on something. We too broad with it even when we chop it up. I was like, let's broaden it on one subject. I
Yeah.
feel like I needed notes, and I was like, yeah.
I didn't know I was gonna hone in on rap, but it is something I'm so passionate about that I've kind of kept like tucked behind my back for a while. Where it's like if anyone's my folks and they've like hung out with me, they definitely know I'm gonna start rapping at a certain point. I get to Drake or whatever.
Yeah,
If
just
you
one.
guys,
Take one drink for you to be like, all right, let's go.
yep, people know that's when I'm locked and loaded.
All right, let's go.
Hmm Just because I don't know, like it's something that I never thought I would be good at. I never thought I'd be good at that shit, you know? And it sounds crazy because I knew I could do it. Like when I saw you do it, it was like very real to me. But at the same time, like I've almost held myself hostage to giving it to the world because like I haven't figured out how to give my story the way that I want it in a written form. Although I can do it off the head and it's cool, but it's not as substantial as what I really want to say. And like it's not my Mona Lisa, even though it
I
is.
know.
It's my
Yeah,
Pablo Picasso.
I know. I know exactly what you mean. Well, like we were just like I was just saying, it's almost trying to narrow to that one subject, but
Hmm.
because you're so good with your words, it always ends up fucking way the fuck out here. Because
Yeah.
you're so good with your words, it's almost like I don't know. You almost rap. I don't know. It's hard to explain until you just listen.
Hmm. That's why I want to start Freestyle Fridays up before too much longer, and we just got to figure out how to do it and how to host it proper and really get it all together. But
That'd be
uh,
cool.
that's something that I've wanted to do for a long time because it can't just be us, you know. And it's good for the culture because I think what we need, like, there's so many independent people, but we don't have an arena for a cipher. You know, like a fucking cipher. Imagine seeing Eminem before Eminem ever came out.
Well, I see.
You
It
know,
seems like everyone would want to battle. They don't want to do no fucking cipher. I feel like everyone's like, if you let's do verses, let's do verses. Motherfuckers always
hey,
try to go head to head, and that's cool. But no motherfuckers want to collide and do it like no cipher now. Like back in the day, everyone was like, let's hop in the cipher. It didn't seem like a rap battle back then until
it's
you get like,
unspoken because you're still like you still want to be the hottest one there, you
yeah,
know.
but we ain't. It's not
But
like that talking.
it's a
Yeah,
props thing, you know. It's
yeah.
like there can be many kings at one table. I remember you can get lost in YouTube. Everybody knows that. But I was watching old videos and I was like, uh, I found a video of it's like Big Pun sitting with DMX, sitting with like Nas and like a couple other people, bro. All at one table. There's like 7 or 8 rappers that are like the most iconic rappers, right? In the
Mhm.
90s. And they're just all sitting there in New York, all spitting their shit. And each one was like outdoing the other and trying to outdo it, you know what I mean? And it's like so many flavors, you can't be like, oh, the lemon sorbet is better than the vanilla, like, because they're both delicious, you know, or whatever you want to choose, you know.
I was gonna say whatever you
DMX
gonna
was
choose though,
mine.
because it's whatever you prefer. You going in there, there's a buffet, bro. You have the steak down there, or you want the salmon that's over here. You know, it's a buffet. That's what I felt like when we hopping in the cipher. You know, I ain't gotta knock you to make me shine, bro. I'm gonna shine either fucking way.
Yeah, and it's like I remember when I was little, I would watch like Rap City, and they would go into the basement, and they would always be rapping, you know. And that was like I would look at those and that would blow my mind. Like Lil Wayne in there with his cup, just sitting there spitting something, and I would be like, that's what I want to do. You know what I mean? Like that's what I want to do because it just looks way too dope. And I have a friend that I want to get on here named Zito. He's internationally known, but he's a local legend. I'll put it to you that way, you know?
Okay.
And Zito's the dude when it comes to rap around Portland. And I was talking with him and I was like, you know what, dude? I was like, it's so inspirational to have someone that's like that puts themselves out there and is just dope like that. Cause he also does the independent film stuff, you know, and is just super welcoming. And the way that he's like he just did a song with Millie's and it's like he'll take like a newer artist and hop on and that's what the culture needs and I just want to build a platform where people can hop on, you
Mm-hmm.
know,
Every time.
just for the simple fact of talk your shit, here's a mic because no one else might ever give you this shot, you know what I mean, but fuck it, from wherever you're at, talk your shit, you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
um but man, I didn't expect to go on a rant about hip-hop. Legit, I forgot how invested I am, bro. But I've been
Nah,
watching
yeah,
Drink
bro.
Champs like a motherfucker. I'm telling you. Oh yeah, I get addicted to the stories because I think about it and I'm like, You know how many stories that my homies have that are really like they're rap stories. Like I feel like hood stories are rap stories, but not all good stories in rap are hood stories.
Oh, I feel that. I
You
feel
know,
that. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
the way that they would spin it, like someone that I really admire for that was like Outkast.
I was thinking Andre 3000 specifically. I was like,
Yeah,
man, that motherfucker can turn something that's hella fucking hella good, bro. But he ain't hood at all.
yeah, like well, it's like
Well, but then the next fucking song, don't get me wrong, motherfucker, sound all hood as fucking shit.
well, like Dungeon Family when they came out with like Players Ball, it was like they were doing their own version of a Christmas song because it was like a competition thing. That's where that song came from. That's why if you listen to it, you hear the bells in the background, and they're talking about what Christmas is like in Atlanta. And I think in that same vein, it's like what the world is craving right now is to figure out what people are on, even if it's different. You know what I mean? Like that was so different that people. I never knew that it was a. It took me watching a documentary to find out that that was a Christmas song. I put it to you that way. You know what I mean? And it's right there. Like you're listening to it. Like they're talking about ham hocks. They're talking about everything. You know what I mean?
Well, then I heard like I looked at the lyrics to like B.O.B. like Bombs Over Baghdad, and like he literally says that in that song. Like if you could say something, I forget like the exact quote, but he basically is saying like if you could, I don't want to push it a quote, but he basically was saying like you could say whatever you want, but if you could say it in the right rhythm, and the right pace, and the right rock to it, motherfuckers are gonna rock to it. Either way, they're gonna just basically just bump their head and like he even said that during the song,
Mm-hmm.
where no one you don't even hear him. Like if I asked you if you heard that in the song, you'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about? I had to look at the lyrics to be like, what?
Yeah. And I just think like there's a space for creativity across the board for all people, but music is a huge gateway, and I think hip hop's becoming more abstract, which I fuck with. You know, because it's just a wider canvas, and but the kind of stories that we need to tell, I think, uh, need to resonate different. You know, than the frequencies at which we even like the shit that boggles my mind, right? Is if I look at life in terms of frequency and I look at the fact that we got like a chakra system and each chakra is actually harmonized by a different like hertz, right? The kind of music that we make and that we listen to can actually disturb the chakras. You know what I mean? And so when I'm looking at it, it's like I really want to go so down into like expressing my therapy in like a gospel, almost like uh fucking a symphony. You know what I mean? How all the parts like complement, but there's like levels to it. There's a really interesting study about what water does when you play music to it, or like how plants react to different vibrations, right? And they were looking at water, and it's like when you play like rock music, it's like all scattered. It looks crazy as fuck. But when you play stuff like Beethoven and things like that, it forms into like a perfect lattice structure, like a snowflake. And so like imagine we're water-based beings, right? So imagine what things do to us that we are ingesting all the time. You
You
know,
know, you just hit me real deep with that, brother.
yeah, and so like I guess what I'm saying is like how we do it, it's like almost careless. And that's the beauty of it, that it's a pure reckless abandon, right? But then
hmm
there's the other way where it's like the formula, it's like that's what Dr. Dre's doing when he's concocting a record.
Oh yeah, or
You
even his
know,
shows, like all the way, like even to think about this last Super Bowl, he specifically asked for certain people. He thought about it like this. He put it together like it has to be like this. What song you doing? Okay, we're gonna be like you're gonna go here. Then it's literally like I don't know. Watch it like I've watched that podcast. I think it was Snoop Dogg on the Drink Champs, think that's what it was. But he was talking about just.
Nori's been killing it. Shout out to him.
Yeah, bro. But you know what I mean. It's just trying to make that masterpiece. It's sometimes it's cool to see the effortless, but when you put that, you can see the fucking effort, and it just turns it into magic.
Mm-hmm. And I think it's so interesting because that's why music and film are so closely related. Because just like music, when you're doing a film, like inherently there's gonna be fuck ups that are baked into that film, and you just hope that people can like navigate around them in the edit room, right? But you're still gonna run into some kind of human error while you're creating, and that's the beauty of it, like is that sometimes these like wonderful little mistakes happen on set that you didn't realize you caught, but they're on the camera knows it, but you don't even realize it until it's down the like road a ways and you're in the edit room. But real quick, I want to bounce back to, because while I'm thinking about this low-key just blew my mind, because I was thinking about the Dr. Dre walking over to the keys and dun 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 dun,
Mm-hmm.
and like when I really think about those beats, he really was kind of using those elements of symphony, and really making sure all his levels like come together. So it's interesting now when I'm looking at even like Chronic 2001, and I'm like how those beats made me feel.
Man, those are especially back like when we first started trying to get you to rap. That's all we were rapping on. So fucking, I'll just throw on the Dr. Dre instrumental and just lit it off of YouTube, and just we go from there.
Yeah, I guess it is the origins.
Mm-hmm.
He runs deep.
That's right.
Yeah, cool. I'll come check it out in a second.
I'm like creeping.
Nah, my brother's trying to show me something.
My mom and sister are calling for me, bro. I might have to bounce, bro. They've called my name a few times.
All right, that's fine. Hey, you know what's hilarious though? How come that every podcast that I do, my brother pops in at one point?
It's at least every other podcast.
Every episode has a like special guest moment that you never see of my brother over the door. That's hilarious. Well, shit. Man, sorry we caught you at a little bit of a strange time, but it's all good. And down the line when we start crafting our little concoction and stuff, we'll come back on and I'll have you back with us so that way we can share a little bit of the mosaic.
No, that's right. I'm with it. It was nice meeting you, Zack. Actually, I feel like I know you from watching the dang podcast, but it was nice to meet you, brother.
It was nice to meet you too, dude.
Hey, he's a celebrity, Joseph, so don't forget that. Just because,
Damn right.
Hey, he is too,
though.
Hey,
don't forget, one of the first 3 followers. I got you guys, okay?
Oh, shit. Hell yeah, bro. I appreciate that.
Yep, that's number 1, Joseph Hines, baby.
Damn right, baby.
Hell yeah.
All right. Hey, Jay, is there anywhere that you want us to follow you at or promote your Insta or whatever?
Nothing right now. Wait, when I get my real estate license, I'm going to be pushing that shit. I'm going to be hopping on here again. So
all right,
when I get that going, I got you.
You never know. You can get some little shouties, we'll have to, maybe one of our 39 viewers right now is a bad one, and you just gotta All right.
Hell yeah. All right.
Thank you. Yep. Night, bro.